What's up, guys? Kelly McKay here, aka HVAC Millionaire, right here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and leave me a comment below. I had to recertify for my high performance coaching a couple of weeks ago, and during that recertification, I got put into a breakout group with this gentleman who had been in a mastermind group with Dean Graziosi. So if you don't know who he is, he's an internet marketer, and right now, him and Tony Robbins, they help people build courses and stuff like that. So he's been around for a long time. I've followed him. I've purchased from him in the past. But he always has these really great one-liners. And he heard this one great one-liner, and he shared it with me. And I thought, I'm going to use that with my people. You guys are my people. So he said the problem with doing it yourself in your business is that you create a do-it-yourself business. So I want you to think about that. How many roles and responsibilities are you taking on in your business? One of the best exercises that you can do for that is just to start making a list. Make a list. Everything you're responsible for. Are you the permit puller? Are you the inspection person who calls in for the inspection? Are you doing the bids, the estimates, the service calls, the installs? All of this stuff. Answering the phone. You're the CSR and the dispatcher. I don't know if you are or not. Maybe you're past that. But wherever you're at, I don't care if you're running a $10 million company. What are your roles and responsibilities? Write those down. I wanted to share something. One of the main reasons I wanted to make this video is because one of your main roles and responsibilities in your business is to create segments of time where you can be in solitude. That means no distractions, no people knocking on your door or walking into your office or calling you on the phone or texting you. Nothing that, all of those things, I promise you, unless somebody's bleeding profusely and needs emergency care. If it's a true emergency, that's the only thing that would interrupt this time. Otherwise, you have to make this time for yourself to sit in solitude. Bill Gates did what he called, thinking time, where he would get away, and for just, I don't know how many weeks, he would just take 50 books with him, and he would read all of those 50 books. And he would take breaks and go on walks and just allow that time to actually allow his brain to process what he was learning. But this time for leaders is a non-negotiable. You have to take some solitude time for yourself. You have to step back away from the business and look at the bigger picture. You have to, find out if you're in the right jungle or not. I can't remember who said that. I know I read it in a book, but you've got the people on the front lines swinging the machetes. I know I heard Weldon Long talk about this too, but I actually read it from the original source. I just can't remember who it was. But you've got the front line people. They're swinging the machetes, right? And you got your managers behind them, and they're plowing through the jungle. Managers are making sure those machetes stay sharpened, that people's feet are staying dry and taken care of, so they didn't lose people. Making sure people had time to rest, making sure that the way they swung the machetes was efficient, so it didn't wear them out so fast. That's the manager's job. Well, your job as a leader is to sit on top of the canopy, looking down to make sure that you're in the right jungle. So you can stay on the front lines and keep swinging that machete, chopping through the jungle as fast as you can. But if you're in the wrong jungle, you're not going to make progress. You're not going to actually get to where you're going. I think Stephen Covey said that what happens is when you're just climbing a ladder blindlessly is you get to the top of the ladder and you realize it's up against the wrong wall. I don't want that for you in your business. I don't want that for you or anybody on your team to get to the top of this ladder and realize you're climbing the wrong ladder. So we have to and the way that we get to this point where we make sure we're on the right ladder and we're actually in the right jungle is that we take the time to reflect. We take the time to think. People don't like to think. But that's why they're not leaders. That's why they're not growing successful companies, is because they're not stopping to think. So if you want to grow a successful business, if you want to get to that next level, give yourself some time to process and reflect and think so that you can make a strategic move given all the information that you already have, all the experience that you've already collected, make the right move to get to that next level. And of course, if you want help getting to that next level, we can help you. We have people doing $500,000 months. We have people crushing, going from $500,000 to $1.5 million, like in a matter of a year or less. So it's possible to get to that next level, whatever that level is for you. Or if you're already a high performer and you're just crushing it in business and you want some high performance coaching, where we're going to dig into your psychology, your physiology, your courage, your influence, your persuasion, your energy, your focus, clarity, all of these things, if that's interesting to you, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you about some high performance coaching. So you can always reach out to me, hvacmillionaire@gmail.com, if that sounds interesting to you. Or if you're in the throes of growing a business and you want some help, you want some support, you don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to have nobody to lean on. You want to make sure you're leaning on the right wall, like your ladder is positioned in the right place. If any of that is stuff that you need and you want, then reach out to me, hvacmillionaire@gmail.com, and we'll book a call. And other than that, give yourself time to think and reflect. If you don't, could be the competitive advantage that you've been missing in your business. So go make money. Love you guys. Boom.